All right, here is my latest batch of polished rocks. They came out really well. A lot of them, you can see a great luster and shine on them. Some people will be afraid to do this one because it's got divots and ridges and holes, but if you follow the process, you don't have to worry about scratches and cuts and grooves keeping you from going after the finish on a nice polished stone. Like these smoky quartz are pretty fractured generally, but like I said, if you can follow my channel, I look for one flat edge on a hard material and I know I'll get a decent shine on it. Smoky quartz out of LaGrange, Georgia, and it's very satisfying when you pull something out of the ground yourself and then you cut it, shape it, and polish it, or even tumble it. It's a pretty rewarding experience. And this is a pretty mixed bag of materials. A lot of these came from my friend Sue at the rock club, the local rock club. She donates cabs and slabs and cut pieces like this one's from her. And you can see it's got a real nice finish to it. The other ones are pieces of tiger's eye and things that I had that just didn't have a good enough polish. So I wanted to run them through again. If you want to follow my process, feel free to, I'll put a link to it as a card as this video is playing. And you can see the process I use. It's a combination of Michigan Raw plus some other people with a Raytech 5.5. Later on this year, I'll have a video with the full agonizingly painful step-by-step process. This other video is just a quick recap overview. There's plenty of great videos out there. Michigan Rob does a good job. If you want your rocks perfect without a dimple or divots or anything else, it's going to take a long time in stage one. And by stage one, I mean a rotary tumbler. So one thing I'll say for this video is if you are using a rotary tumbler, which most people are, don't believe the directions. Hardly any rocks are you going to be able to finish stage one after 1 week. It's almost unheard of. Expect to do at least 2 to 3 weeks for most of these rocks, if not 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 weeks on some of the harder ones to get them rounded, to give yourself an edge. I generally find that most of the rocks I tumble, like this one was probably 5 weeks, and it's got all kinds of interesting characteristics to it, but you can still, if I have a flat spot, I'm going to work with it, they'll take a shine, I'll just go ahead and move it on. Even this one, most people would never dare to even attempt to tumble this, but I think it came out really well. And if you like any of these rocks, just know I will be starting a storefront where I'll be selling these by the pound or by the piece depending on the material. Like for example, these Botswana agates would not be by the pound but by the piece because they're just so beautiful and kind of a rare item to get. So that's it for this video. Like and subscribe for more great content, and remember that if you see something you like, shoot me a message and I'll tell you how these precious beauties can be yours. Thanks so much. God bless you. Well, I will say, I know I'll close the video, but the ones that don't have a polish were the ones I picked up in Oregon off the beach. I really thought these would come through pretty well. They look great wet on the beach. This one's actually not too bad, but these brown ones just aren't as shiny as the rest. So out of this whole batch, I'd say 90% of it came out nice and high polished, and then these ones from Oregon did not. So there it is. Thanks.